What's up, baby boys, baby girls, and babies in between? It's your girl Btw coming at you live from the new trap house, actually. And yeah, we just bought a new house, so that's awesome. That's awesome. So, just quick little updates on life and everything. So yeah. Also, I've been transitioning for about 9 months now, and so we're still working on a lot of things, but it's all cool. Back to magic decks. Okay, great. So today we're talking about Etali, Primal Conqueror, and Etali, Primal Sickness, which I'd have to take out of the sleeve. I don't really feel like doing that right now. Obviously, low effort videos is what you've come to learn and love about the Btw channel, so all 11 of you that watch, or whatever it is, maybe like 2 now, who knows, who cares. Okay, anyways, let's get into the deck. This deck's a Gruul deck, and it's pseudo combo focused around food chain. Yeah, we're trying to do a food chain combo in this deck, and we're using obviously Squee the Immortal and Eternal Scourge. That's that's about it. Once you get food chain and either one of those guys, you can make infinite mana, you can cast your commander an infinite amount of times and just play every single spell out of everybody's deck, just really completely exile mill them out, and you can, if you want, just win on that turn, or you could just pass and let them all die on their draw step. Okay, yeah. And then let's go on to the enchantments here. We got Survival of the Fittest. We all know and love what that does. It just finds out the combo pieces for the creatures, at least, in the deck that we need to use. So we're going to pitch a creature, find ourselves our Eternal Scourge, and it's over. As long as we got food chain out. We got Guardian Project to dig through the deck. We're playing 28 creatures in the deck, so lots of draw. So that's a good thing. We got Sylvan Library, because, more draw means more chances of getting our combo. We got Carpet of Flowers, getting us some mana, and Underworld Breach. I have 2 decks that I was playing this weekend, so I didn't really, they use the same sleeves, and I accidentally brought just one short, so I just had to keep taking a random card out of a sleeve. Let's go to the instance. We got Chaos Warp, get rid of those giant threats that come on the field, whatever. Force of Vigor, basically the same thing, for the artifacts and enchantments. Noxious Revival, we'll get back our food chain. Deflecting Swat will help counter something trying to target something we don't want targeted. Worldly Tutor, it's going to tutor out whichever creature we might need at the moment. Valakut Awakening is going to really go through our deck and try and find those combo pieces that we need. Crop Rotation's basically here for Gaia's Cradle. Everybody loves that card. Heroic Intervention's going to protect our permanents. And usually that's trying to protect the food chain that we have. Or maybe even the Etali when it's Primal Sickness, Okay, well, let's actually move on to the sorceries. Yeah, that's probably a better one. Jessica's Will, everybody loves that card. It just pulls out more things from our deck and gets things going. If we get infinite mana, we're usually going to be casting our commander, but if for some reason that's not available, we have Finale of Devastation to finish the game. We have Vandal Blast here, destroy all those artifacts. We have my favorite art, obviously, of Faithless Looting. I got that while I was in Japan, so I love that one. Just more drawing. Farseek's gonna go through our deck for our lands and kind of thin it out a little bit. Gamble's always fun. And if you gamble for one of your, like, Squee or something, then you always have them. So that's awesome. 3 visits, just thinning out the deck. Green Sun Zenith. I like to play that turn 1 so I can get Dryad Arbor. But if not, I could get Delighted Halfling or something else that's good. Sylvan Scrying is going to get Gaia's Cradle most of the time. Chain Reaction's gonna wipe the board along with Blasphemous Act. Wheel of Fortune, just draw more cards, you know, get the cards we need, pitch the cards we don't. Nature's Lore, just like 3 visits. And Balagad Recovery, that's hardly ever going to be used as a land. I mean, let's be honest, that's just to get back our food chain. Okay, and then the artifacts, we got Mox Opal, giving us some more mana. Birthing Pod's going to pod into a creature that we might need at the moment. If we have Squee or something like that, you know, we can pod over to, what's that elf? Beast Whisperer or Roaming Throne, whichever one we want. So that's cool, or we can just pod into one of those combo pieces if we have food chain in hand. Lifecrafter's Bestiary is going to draw us some cards, which is awesome. Chimil, the Inner Sun. We don't really play too many instants or sorceries, I guess, that we really worry about whiffing on. So Chimil's really cool, and it would suck to get food chain off of it, but it's cool regardless. The One Ring, you know, it's just needed in everything. I don't think I run a deck without it. Lotus Petal, more mana. Scroll Rack, so we can, you know, hide the hand we have to get to dig deeper, get to our combos or whatever else we need at the moment. Arcane Signet, more mana. Felwar Stone, more mana. Expedition Map, get Guy's Cradle. Mana Vault, power out to our Etali if need be in the early game. The Great Hinge, because it just works well in every deck that has green. Talisman of Impulse, Soul Ring, and Mana Crypt for more mana. Then before we get to the creatures, we'll just take a brief look at the lands so you can see what's in there. Got Mountains, Command Tower, Prismatic Vista, Guy's Cradle, Sheltered Thicket, Cinder Glade, Windswept Heath, Mountain, Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, Scalding Tarn, Mountain, Forest, Urza's Saga, Stomping Ground, Forest, Mountain, Arid Mesa, Misty Rainforest, Verdant Catacombs, Forest, Ancient Tom, Dryad Arbor, Wooded Foothills, Cavern of Souls, just so our commander doesn't get countered, you know. Bloodstained Mire, Castle Garenbrig, a totally real taiga. Don't try me on this, I promise. I mean, as you can see, it has a totally, completely real magic background, you know, like all other magic cards. It's definitely real taiga. Forest, Fabled Passage, and another forest. Okay, so now we'll just move into the creatures. We got Wood Elves, you know, to find the cards that we need, like the forests and stuff. You know, we could get a Dryad Arbor or something else. Birds of Paradise for mana. Finehorn Elves, Llanowar Elves for mana. Azusa, just to power out the rest of the lands we have in our hand. Bloodbraid Elf, hopefully cascading into one of our combo pieces, but who knows. Dockside Extortionist, just to get more mana. A Blightsteel Colossus, just because, I mean, that's my favorite thing to grab with the finale in this deck. That's a real finale. Dryad of the Elysian Grove, just to push out more mana and make it to where we don't have to worry about if we're tapping a forest or a mountain for the right land. Roaming Throne, that really helps with Etali, so that's really cool. Oracle of Moldiah for more mana. Somberworld Sage, which is a fun card to run in this deck. You know, it helps ensure Etali comes out turn 3 or turn 4. Most of the time turn 3 though. Imperial Recruiter can find us our combo piece. Arbor Elf, Bloom Tender, just for mana. Nylea, making creatures cost less, is really cool. Or if we have the mana to spend, we can just keep trying to reveal off the top till we reveal something that we want. Ragavan, that's going to help us with mana and hurting our opponent's cards. Beast Whisperer, because the art's really nice, I like that. Delighted Halfling, Elvish Mystic, and Eternal Witness to get our food chain back if it ever goes to the grave. I mean, that's the number one thing you really have to worry about in this deck is just food chain going to the grave. So we have ways to get creatures back so we can get that food chain back. It's just, if food chain's gone, it's going to be really hard to win, but it's not impossible. Trust me. I've done it a few times now. I really enjoy this deck. I hope you guys did too, and I'll probably post again whenever. I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.